Were you recently invited to an ugly sweater party, or do you just want to get in on this trend, but don't really think you can pull it off? Well, why not rock ugly sweaters on your nails this holiday sweater season? I just moved into my own place, so my nails are in a sad state, which is why I'm starting off with my Mavala Scientifique, which only goes on the very tips of your nails. It's a pretty intense treatment. Then I'm using one of my favorite nail strengtheners as a base coat, NailTiques 2. With that out of the way, paint all your ugly sweater nails a bright red. This is OPI's double-decker red, and I'm only going to be putting on one coat. For the accent nail, paint a dark blue French tip. This is First Mate by Glaze. You'll probably want 2 coats. After that, in order to get the green to really pop, paint 2 coats of white polish in a stripe across the red nails. Also clean up as you go, makes less mess later. I'm using OPI's Alpine Snow. Just be sure to let your red dry first, or else you're going to end up with nails looking like candy canes, sort of like mine here. When the white dries completely, go over it with your medium dark green. Mine is Jade is the new black by OPI. And you'll want a second coat. Just be sure it covers all of the white nail polish. Once that is completely dried, you'll want to take a white. I happen to be using my white Oumaxi acrylic paint and a fine detail brush, but that's only because I couldn't find my white striper or a striper brush. You can just as easily use any of those options instead. For the pine tree design, first in the middle of the green, make a straight line right down the center. Then, press down with the brush and slowly bring it down in a curve before letting up on the pressure and flicking out the end. It looks like a typical stylized pine tree branch, right? Well, do it 5 more times, 2 below the first one and 3 on the other side of the line, and you have a tree. Just make sure the lower lines are a little fatter and longer than the upper ones to get that nice graduated Christmas tree effect. Next, draw 2 straight white lines as a border for the green section at the top and the bottom. Now you can use a dotting tool or just use the tip of the brush or striper that you're using. I can't find my dotting tools right now, so I just used the brush to make some snow. I drew a couple of little starbursts for bigger snowflakes and then went in with little dots, but you can go with all little dots if you prefer. At the very tip of the nail, you want to draw a zigzag line in white and then put dots in the middle of the triangular openings. You can see it better on my other nails. I made the green section a little too big in this example nail. Finally, at the uvula of your nail, where you left a little more red showing, do the same thing you did to make the top of the pine tree, only upside down. Then your ugly sweater nails are done. As for the accent nail, this one is a similar concept. Paint 3 white diagonal lines in one direction and then start at the tops of those and connect them to the line behind them with the diagonal line going in the opposite direction. Add dots in the centers of the diamonds you create. Then, for the design up on the pink of your nail, do the same thing you did to make the pine tree on the green part of your nails. Swipe it downwards and out to make a graduated treetop kind of shape 2 or 3 times. Whenever I do a French tip, I always like to go over it with I'll Take the Cake from OPI, just to make my natural nail look a little more pretty. Clean up whatever's not on your nail with acetone and a brush, or a nail corrector pen, a cotton swab dipped in polish remover, whatever your weapon of choice is. And then you're done. Put on your top coat and you are ready to take your ugly sweater nails to the party, to the office, shopping for gifts, wherever you're headed this holiday season. And if the sweater nails were a little bit too complicated for you to just put on all your nails, feel free to switch it up. Make what I used as the accent nail, all of your nails, and make the sweater nails, quote, quote, the accent nails. It's really whatever you want to do. Now that I'm just about settled in my new apartment, I should have more videos soon, so definitely stay tuned. Leave any requests in the comments below, and as always, until we meet again, may your life be full of color.